my nightmare.
All
Not my
right,
podcast.
everybody. I mean, you do got to put on a little.
Small code
Uh,
switch.
I don't know what the word is, but I do it too. You can't just hop in. You gotta. It's like the news. Like, every time I'm about to do this, I picture like I'm on the news and shit, and how they be right before they be like, "We're live." Gail Hellstrom sitting here. But
Oh,
anyway,
please don't wake up
y'all,
right now. Please don't wake up right now, son. Son, just stay
you need to
asleep.
lay your ass down. Okay, y'all. So look, we back. It's your host, Troy D. Bryant, aka the Man of Horror, and my lovely co-host,
Breathe the
Bree.
scream queen.
Hey, hey. And then
Oh
also we
my.
got a return guest that ain't been on the show in a minute.
Mm,
Happen,
My
mommy.
cousin
okay.
and the mother of my lovely godchild who is in the background, and we're praying that he doesn't wake up over the next hour.
Son.
Franchella Files,
Hey, hey,
She looking
hey.
at it's like a scare. You're treating him like a scary movie. You keep looking over at him like,
What's gonna happen next?
What will
right.
happen next is he did.
Get the fuck
It's all
out of here,
right.
D.
Dead
That's so
ass.
funny.
I'm dead ass. So,
Okay, well,
so
if
my
he
son
ever
might be
has
featured.
yes,
Yikes.
featuring my godson, why not?
Mm,
But if he gets a little wild, just mute yourself for a second. You'll be fine.
That's not a problem.
So today we are doing the movie companion. I've been wanting to do this. I heard about like once when the trailer first came out and everything. I was like, oh, this shit kind of look. It's not a new story really,
Not at all.
but it was interesting. It was interesting. It felt like the episode of Black Mirror, to be honest. Like that's exactly what it reminded me of. But we are doing that, and then our top 5 horror movie tropes. I put top 5 sex tropes. I just realized that in the title. What the fuck was I thinking about?
Sex.
Fun. Okay.
Somebody's
So
ovulating
this
over there.
right. Which one did we do first and last time? I always do this. I think we did the movie review first. Yeah, we did the
Okay.
movie review first because it was Hard Eyes. So we can do our top 5 horror tropes. Um yeah, okay. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I guess I could start it off if you would like.
Sure. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. So my first one is, or not my first one, number 5. Um, this one, because I feel like I want to put this higher on the list. So then my number 5 is found footage.
Okay. Everybody, calm down. Sorry.
Really, nigga? Really, right now? Um, but my number 5 is found footage. I love a good
Okay.
found footage movie. And it's crazy
Mm.
because it wasn't such a huge thing for me before, but I think in like recent years it's become like more and more of one of my favorites. I love a good I think the one that really got me into it was Quarantine. Cause that
Wait,
ending, the
actual
one so it's like the
quarantine or
apartment
the
building.
movie? Okay, the movie.
Oh no no
You
no the
talking about
movie.
the movie?
The movie. And they like in that apartment building or some shit and they get blocked
Mm.
off and all that because it's like rabies or something going on in there. Yeah, that one was like the first found footage that I was like, bro, I really like this. So yeah.
Oh
And we
Anyone
had
like
yeah.
to do their
COVID.
next? All right.
You
Okay.
know, um, these aren't like my favorite tropes on my list. These are
Hmm.
just
Just a
things
couple.
that they're
Couple.
yeah, they're not my favorite things. My number 5 is race.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
They still somehow are overusing race.
Especially now, because I think before it was always like white based, if that makes sense. But
And
now
it,
we
it
got
was
like,
always like if you had any token others in there, they almost always was first dead, like or very
oh
early
yeah,
on. Now it's like they lasting a little long, but they're still dying. It's very
if not the whole movie. Like,
It just be some wild stuff that just be going on in the horror industry with the race, and I'm just like, all right, cool.
yeah,
That's why I really enjoyed the blackening because everybody was black, and it was very much how
yes.
black people you would think in real life would react to things like that. So
I feel like they was my friends, and I know them, and we can hang out. like
that. That's
never feel like
definitely
that.
what's happening. If we was in the cabin in the woods and stuff started
That's
going
exactly.
left, this is exactly how my friends will react.
For real. I mean, I know it's kind of last minute, but do you happen to have one, Franny? Yes, no, maybe so.
I might have to agree with Bree with the blackness. This is the truth. Like we
Just
take
like
shit
race
unserious.
or
We
general.
so fucking
Yeah.
unserious. We don't take nothing
But
serious.
I
and
literally,
let's
it's not
be
even so
real.
much we don't take shit serious. It's just we have always had to like. I had this conversation recently because somebody was like, "Why does black horror always have to have comedy in it?" I'm like, "Cause that's black.
Everything
people.
is funny to us.
Our life,
We
yeah,
can
like
make a
nigga,
joke
we
out
have
of
to,
everything.
we have to find lightness out of all the bullshit. So yeah, we
Hell,
be
we in a
laughing.
scary movie now.
Yeah, like
And
And
you
what
know
we
what black
doing? Not
people are
taking shit
doing?
seriously.
Learning hustles. They're not learning line dances. They're learning hustles with fans. That is what black people outside of Detroit is doing.
I hate that motherfuckers call that shit line dances, bitch. It's
Can't
a hustle.
stand it. Can't stand
Not
it.
line dancing.
I mean, if you're
Okay.
doing it to country music, I guess it is. I don't know. But
Okay,
the
I'm over here
blacks
dying. Sorry.
hustle.
No, I've been over here dying
You
for
is
like
just
2
over
minutes.
there. I'm just
You made it
blushing.
worse. The blacks. I'm sorry, I ain't gonna hold y'all up.
He
Fuck
sounded
Donald Trump,
racist
but I
as
do
hell.
love.
The black.
I'm about to say I can't stand
That was
Donald
just
Trump, but
too
I love
funny.
when he say that shit. That nigga be like, the blacks,
The blacks.
they love me. The blacks love me, bitch. Excuse me.
Comedy dog.
Okay, swear. Okay, so my number 4 is who? I do like the mysterious neighbor trope. Cause get out of people's business.
Okay.
It was the movie that come to mind first is Disturbia.
Disturbia.
Like,
But
who
that's
do you
the
think
same.
you are? Like, all of a sudden, a nigga just a detective. Like, ooh, let me figure out what's going on in this man's house. Now you about to die. Like,
You know what? That's also What Lies Beneath with Harrison Ford and that's like that. I can't think of her name. What the fuck is her name? Can't think of, but Harrison Ford is definitely in that movie. But she was like so into what was going on in the neighbor's house. I'm just like, ma'am, you might want to stop.
You should probably not do this.
It's giving Karen.
Right.
Like you running from your life.
Right. All right. Let's see where number 4.
My number 4. Also, another thing I don't like: nakedness with women specifically.
Oh,
we
yeah,
have come so
the past
far
few
from,
episodes.
Like, oh my God! Even if like the amount of nudity in horror is crazy, especially when a lot of these scenes aren't necessarily sex scenes for them to even be.
It's just a bitch that happens to be naked.
Like, why she gotta get killed in the shower? She couldn't have got out and put her jammies on. Like, come on, bro. Like,
Not got on pajamas.
What movie was that where she was in the room and she ran out the room and put her shoes on?
My Bloody Valentine.
Oh my God! Like, why was she?
This
so
bitch had on
naked for,
heels
like,
and
10
nothing.
minutes?
Running around from a killer with her titties out.
Or like the Freddy versus Jason. No. Or was it?
It
was Jason. Jason when they was having sex in the tent.
The fucking hologram.
Crazy.
Real people.
That wasn't
They
real.
need to be
It
naked.
was like, oh no, that was Jason X, the hologram one.
Oh,
yeah, no.
hologram.
It was
I'm
like,
thinking of the one when they was camping.
Want to have some premarital sex and smoke pot.
And that's my number 3. The whole sex right before everybody dies thing.
Oh yeah, actually, matter of fact, fuck it, yeah, that was my number 3 too. It's like the sin factor It was like when he explained it in like the first Scream movie. It's like the idea that when you have sex, you're it is specifically for teenage characters, but it'd be pretty much anybody in the horror movie. You're sinning, and you deserve to die. Which is why, like, the idea is that the virgin is always the one who lives. Like,
Yeah, allegedly.
You're right. I'm like, well, bitch, I'm out of here. I've been fucking since I'm about 15. It's done. I'm done. I'm out of here, buddy.
At least I got some before I got out of here.
Okay, shit.
Hopefully
But,
it was good.
Franny, do you have a fourth or third? Possibly.
Just think about when it drifted away. Damn.
Drifted on a memory.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm not about to play with y'all. I'm not.
I don't know what you want, girl. I just smoked, so. Okay. Well, if it comes to you,
Yeah, I'll come back.
bring it on up. Bring it on back up for us. So another one of mine, and this one actually annoys me, is the split up. Bitch,
What
it's
Brenda
like
say?
17 of us. Let's split up.
What Brenda say?
And not even split up in large groups. Let's split up in the smallest groups.
Let's do two at a time. Bitch, no, it's 45 of us.
Sales, basically.
All 45 of us should go this way. Like, what?
What Brenda say in Scary Movie? Hold up. Why every time y'all say we gotta split up?
How come every time some scary shit happen, we need to stick together? You white motherfuckers always say, let's split up. He's like, yeah, she's right. We stay together. That's what I'm saying.
Damn it. You three come with me. Ain't this some shit?
Ain't this a bitch?
Oh, damn, y'all.
Dog. Like,
Oh, okay, I figured it
It's
out. I
Literally
figured it out.
never.
Ooh. Random tripping. Why?
Mm.
Just why?
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Did the air catch you?
The turning back while also randomly tripping. Like, did you forget you were running? Why are you even looking back? Bitch, just keep
Did you
running, 'cause
forget
they keep
a
behind you.
murderer was after you?
A murderer.
There's a murderer behind you.
A murderer.
A murderer. Yeah. I can't
Like, come on.
stand. But the fun, you know what's so fucked up about the fall? Because I'm
What?
clumsy, I might fall. If I was ever like in a situation like that, I'm talking about that shit.
Randy.
I would fall too. I know I would. I was like, fuck. I'm gonna try to be smart, but I'm probably gonna fall.
I don't know. It's the fall with the slow get up or the
Oh, bitch, don't back up. I
Oh,
can't stand when a
girl.
bitch back up. You know you about to die. I can't stand when a bitch do the back up.
get up.
No, bitch, girl, get up. Like, what you doing?
All that fucking swimming you down doing that. You ain't on fire.
Backpedaling
Get
this
up.
shit. That's
Idiot.
fucking great. We're number 2, right?
Yes.
So let me think. I do like a good one last scare.
Oh, like right before, like when the villain not dead type shit.
Yeah, and they're like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, no, we made it. He's gone. He's out of here. And that motherfucker come back one last. Bitch.
That was my number one.
That was
That's
a-
Wait, I
always a
just
good
watched a
one.
movie that was like that. That was really good. Fuck. What was it, Brandon? The one about the concert.
Oh, Trap! Don't you dare
Yes.
talk to us about Trap.
I got mad every time.
Oh yes, it will piss you off.
Yes, it will. M. Night, daughter.
Like, who in the fuck? Why in the fuck can they just take this nigga to jail? Go to jail.
Just go to jail. I don't.
Don't
Like
bring
in
us
the back of the truck. Now, how the fuck did
That's
that's what I was thinking. I would hope that they do that, sir.
It's probably gonna be a number 2, to be honest.
It is. And
Yeah.
it's hopefully better than the
Is-
first one. But I don't have high hopes.
Yeah. But damn, I don't know what I'm gonna say about that one. But yeah, it pissed me off. So whatever. Fucking. Yeah, I'll leave that there. So what's your number 2?
My number 2. ignoring the clear sign someone's in.
Oh,
I
the
didn't
fucking,
leave
what do they
that,
call
like
it?
or
being
like
oblivious
like
Harbinger.
to it all.
yeah, like random
Yeah.
doors are left open, things are misplaced through the
Yeah.
house, the little shit like that. And they just be like, it's like
Or
what?
even like the
Because
harbinger of death.
because
Like,
even I'm OCD about things. Even if I'm messy, I know
mm,
my mess. I know
yeah,
I had that towel in that pile. Now why is that towel on another pile? Now I'm worried. Now I'm
yeah,
going through
yeah,
my whole house checking stuff. Okay, but
yeah,
people be like,
yeah.
must have did that. When'd you do it?
You don't know yourself. You don't know
All
when
the
you do
while you see
things.
the bad guy floating around in the back scenes, rolling around. I'm like, so you don't feel it? You don't
Dog.
feel somebody in the house?
That so that reminds me of the other half of that one is the harbinger of death. It's like
Mm.
basically a person who warns you about a place. It's straight up like, hey, don't go here, you will die. And people just go, oh no, it's fine.
We should just check that out.
We have to check it out, right, guys?
We'll be fine, guys.
You
No,
know, my
man.
favorite
Just
thing. Hold
told
on.
you if you
What's
go,
the
you
worst
will
that
die.
can happen? What's the worst that can happen?
Oh, I can't stand it. What's the word, bitch? He just told you. He just told you what the word.
He literally told you the worst shit. You lose in your
Yeah.
life, and you like,
Uh,
let's go.
No, we're
Let's
good.
see.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what that reminds me
Mm-mm.
of. Francine, do you have another possibly before we wrap this up with number one?
Kid killers.
Kid killers? Oh, like the
Yes.
kid is a killer.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I'm like, wait.
Not me
I'm
looking
like,
at
I
my
don't know how
child
many
like,
kids be about to say. I don't know how many people be killing
Yeah.
kids, but
Well,
like the
yeah.
okay, what is it, like the Benjamin Button disease where they're
Yeah.
actually where they're
They
adults
grown
but
as
they look like kids.
like the orphan.
yeah.
The
Well,
Orphan,
that
that's
bitch
the
is
one.
grown. But yeah. Yeah, that was a grown bitch. Grown, old, crazy bitch, too. It's supposed to
Man,
be a
she
third
was
one. I don't know how they
crazy as
gonna do it.
hell.
I don't know how they gonna do the third one as far as visually.
I thought it
Because
came
she's
out.
no, the
Or was that
second
the
one did.
second one? That was the
Yeah,
second
the
one. That
second
was
one
the second
did.
one.
And she was
Or even
younger in
like
that one. It was a prequel to the first one. And she still, they made it, she like a little girl. But I'm like, okay, at this point, this girl is like 26. Like, how are y'all gonna do this for this third one? Because that's gonna have to be like right before that one. I believe they're going. It's
Yeah,
like going back to back, which is insane. But okay, yeah, I feel that. Fuck them kid
at least
killers.
it's in
They
the
crazy.
original idea.
it's me
Shit.
looking at my child like, yeah, you might kill them.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you up. Watching shit like that will have you looking at my kid like, bitch, don't. Cause that's
Or
crazy.
what's
That's
the
crazy. That's a real
fast
fear. Because
what
what
the
if your
fuck is that
kid just
movie?
wake up one day like, I want to kill you? Excuse me? That's crazy.
That's crazy.
But that's why I love horror. Cause it just, it just be the horrors of different types of people. Cause I just watched real quick this old man movie. Or like it was like these people in this old home or old
You
people home,
told me
whatever.
about that.
And this nigga was bullying the shit out of the other old people. He's old too, but he bullying the shit out of these motherfuckers. Like he was talking all pleasant to this one old man at this table, but kicking the shit out of him under the.
Wasn't it one you like he was messing with that man's catheter?
He started pulling that nigga catheter and just dingling it around. Like it was, but I'm like, damn, yeah, that's an old person fear. I'm old. I am like, kind of frail at this point.
Yeah.
What if somebody want to bully me? Like, damn, horror is great. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Number one. Brianne, I'll give you your number one since I just was talking for like 5 minutes.
I told you what my number one was when the killer come back to life one more time.
Oh yeah, one last scare. Yeah,
that's my number one.
I love that. All right, my number one is The Final Girl. I love me a good final girl. And you can always kind of instantly, I do fuck with a movie that subverts that because you, for the most part, can kind of instantly tell like who's going to be the final girl. But every now and then a movie will trick your ass and kill that motherfucker. You're like, oh, bitch, well, wait a minute. Wait. Who's surviving this shit?
I love when you think you know who's surviving and then them niggas right
and they
at
get
the
you.
end. Oh,
Crazy. Like, god damn. And it's always a motherfucker you liked too. It was like, damn. I just knew
Before I
little
figured out that lady was a fairy in was The Strangers with Dakota Fanning, I was rooting for her. And I was like, she gotta get out
The
of
Watchers.
here. And then I was like, The Watchers, that's what it was. The Watchers.
Yep.
No, The Strangers was that terrible movie.
That dumb shit.
In the woods.
The first one was better than the other one. I'm not gonna lie.
The first one makes sense. There's no cell phones like that. There's no the amount of technology that shouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
That should have never.
Yeah, the one that recently happened should not have happened at all. No, not at all.
It pissed us. I mean, from we went to the drive-in to see that movie and we off.
Ain't no way in hell all cell towers are just out in this one particular area.
Man, they wouldn't even. Man, fuck that. I ain't even getting off if my phone don't work on the freeway. What makes me think I'm getting off?
I'm gonna just keep going, bitch. Like
I don't see no sign that say Burger King, McDonald's. No. Ain't shit on this exit. It's not for me.
Ain't nothing on this exit for me. Not in the middle of fucking nowhere. Ooh, okay, yeah, because we can do a whole other episode and just go crazy on that movie.
I gotta watch it. I gotta watch it for sure.
Like, if that movie was physical, I'd beat that movie ass. Like, we'd have to fight.
I swear, I squabble up with a movie.
I need that. Because
not you sound like baddies. Too much baddies.
I'm telling you, yeah, I need that. I haven't watched the shit out of Zeus lately. Okay, anyway, let's movie review time, everybody. So yeah, Companion. I from when I saw,
let me say
I did
this.
Enjoy.
I knew nothing about the movie because I don't really see movie trailers like that. So I didn't even know what the movie was, but I thought it was gonna be about some wild ass dog or something. When you said Companion, like somebody using their dog to kill people or something, I'm like, what's that about? And then when I saw it, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. It's
okay.
I actually did see the trailer.
Yeah.
But now that I saw the movie, the trailer started to make a little more sense now.
Yeah, because especially the initial trailers, like the early ones, they were very ambiguous. It was like, okay, well, what the fuck? What's going on here? I mean, I guess you kind of want a trailer to do that a bit.
I just had this conversation that trailers give away all the good parts of the movie these days. And when you go see it, you're like halfway let down with the movie because you've already saw. You just now can put them in context with the movie itself.
Yeah. Because actually, got to think about it. Hard Eyes did that. The Hard Eyes trailer gave away, showed a lot of shit. It was like,
a lot of people are hoping the Ryan Coogler movie didn't do that. Like,
I don't think that.
And it's because the parts, like, it makes us want to go see the movie because the parts are so good in the trailer, and then you like, it was the best part.
That's the movie. Shit, yeah. Yeah, I feel that. Hard Eyes definitely was one of the ones that I can immediately think of that did that.
Mm-hmm. You know another one? Stomp the Yard.
I like that movie.
That movie, we were talking about that movie, and that was why that conversation came about. I said they used that nigga's name like it was nothing because they
just to find out that this nigga was only there for 20 minutes.
Oh yeah,
it felt like 5.
Studios do that all the time. They say have
up until that point, I'm like thinking about it. I was like, damn, they really did trick us. And then me and Kelly sat back. She was like, well, they did only show the beginning of that dancing part in the trailers. They never showed Chris Brown in another part of the trailer.
No other part of
so we should have known from jump he wasn't gonna be in the movie.
That's true.
It's not about you. It's about all of us.
Yeah, like in my mind, he was gonna be in the movie, and I'm thinking like, okay, but then I'm like, when they would show like parts of the movie in the trailer, he was never in the clip, just Columbus Short and Megan Good. Now we know why.
True. The new Dexter show did that with Sarah Michelle Gellar. It was like a pull. It was just like she's in it, and everybody's like, oh shit, she
did a cameo.
Like, no, she's in it, but like not really. She don't got shit to do with what's going on. She's literally just like his boss. But the way that they was showing her and putting it was like she gonna have something to do with some shit too. Nah.
She
just writes paychecks. Like it's not, it's literally. I was kind of bothered, but I love Sarah, and I'm glad Buffy's coming back, so we're good. So, companion. um, yeah, it felt like an episode of Black Mirror, very Twilight Zone-ish. The main actress girl, I fuck with her. She's in Yellow Jackets. And she's
Okay.
just such a good actress. Like she's so good.
Main the Iris. The Iris.
Yeah,
Iris.
yep.
Iris. Her name
The
was
Iris.
Iris.
Yeah, her name is in real life is Sophie Thatcher, and she's just like
Okay.
it's so good, especially in Yellow Jackets. Like if y'all ain't started watching that yet, do yourself a little favor. That shit is crazy.
Mm.
But yeah, so it kind of just starts off normal as fuck, you know, like this guy and his girl going to like
Where?
friends like house or some shit, you know, a little trip. Their friends are in the house, all that. Very simple vacation timey.
Well, before we even get to that piece of the opening, it's like she's talking about how you meet the love of your life,
and then the day,
and then it's like
okay.
this. What do the kids call it? Meet cute. It's like that happens. You know, they meet in the grocery store. Some weird shit happens where all
very
the oranges fall
rom-com-y.
down. Very, and then she wakes up in the car and they're driving. Very much a Tesla kind of vibe.
Because he definitely was not driving. He was just sitting.
Right.
Wasn't looking
like sitting there with his little phone thing, big ass phone.
Baby tablet.
And yeah. So that's when they're on the way there, and like they get there, and she's like, "I don't really want to do this." He's like, "Well,
right." She like stops, like just shy of them walking around the bend to the cabin, and he's like, "Hey, bitch, we've been planning this for months. You had all this time to say,
let's go.
Suck it up, smile."
Yeah. And we don't know what he's talking about yet, or what she's talking about yet.
Not just yet. No. She says it. She said, "Cat hates me," and he's like, "Well, Cat hates everybody." And no, if you got a so and so hates everybody friend, I can't be your friend because it's more
that's annoying.
And obviously it was more.
I will give him that. At least it wasn't like straight to the point.
Yeah, because I was still I figured because again in the opening scene she goes about how she has this feeling of meeting the love of her life and how she had that feeling twice when she met him and when she killed him. So I'm like, okay, he's gonna die.
He's out of here.
So now we're just trying to figure out what's gonna happen to get us there. And that's the part that's not really like given, which I don't mind. It's not really giving away how. And at first it starts a little slow. It bothered me a little bit, but then it sped up as soon as it started.
Like the plot kept thickening as it went. Like, wait a minute. I was
literally watching this today while I was working at the farmer's market selling barbecue sauce. So I had my headphone in and like I'm listening and I'm like, oh my God. While I'm sampling out barbecue sauce, like, oh, okay. The little, like she said, the plot getting thicker.
Yeah.
So they go knock on the door, and this was one of the most awkward interactions I've seen in a movie kind of thing, as far as like meeting your your boyfriend's friends or something, because she opens the door and she immediately never looks left. She never looks at her, like never looks at her.
Oh,
and she's holding a whole conversation with Josh. What is Dennis Quaid's son name? What is his real name? I don't know, but Dennis Quaid's son.
I forgot, but I know what you're talking about.
And that's definitely
Jack.
how he does it. And in the movie his name is Josh. So Josh him and Kat are holding a whole conversation, just like me and you talking. And Franny just sitting there like,
okay.
So you don't notice me?
And he's like, he's making her, he like head nodding to her like she was like, oh, hi Iris. And I'm just like, what's this bitch problem?
And then they got quiet as hell. I'm like, what?
I literally was like, all right, fuck is her problem?
Yeah.
She wants you, like.
Yeah.
Because that's what it gave. It definitely gave. And then, she comes in, the rest of the friends.
Meet the rest of the friends and shit. Yeah.
So I was still unaware at this point. What the fuck was wrong with her?
Yeah.
Iris.
Oh, yeah. So it wasn't until literally this night. Because, like, the rest of after this, like, they just party a little bit, drink a little bit.
Yeah. They sit down
listen
for, like,
to music
dinner or
and
something.
shit.
Yeah. Said they sat down for dinner and they were talking about how Eli and Patrick met. And
Mm-hmm.
Patrick's talking, but it's like the way he's talking, and it's not like in a loving way that bothered me, but it was something
Yeah.
about the what I'm like, it feels contrived almost. And I'm
Yeah.
like, what the fuck is that? Is he just a bad actor? Like, that's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then later in the movie, we found out that nigga's a robot. I said, that makes sense. It makes sense
There
why
we
I
go.
felt that way. Because again, you don't
Yeah.
know that Iris and Patrick are robots at all at this point. So they finished talking about how that they met, and then Iris goes on to how she knows, the click that happens when you fall in love with the person and all of that shit. And then
Yeah.
it goes to like the next day. Then they start partying and shit, and then the next morning she's outside looking at the view on the little
Yeah. Well, no. So the night
beach.
before, that's when we find out that she's a robot because they end up having sex. Like after they party and all that shit, they end up having sex, whatever. And they stop, and
Oh
she's just
yeah.
like, and he rolls over, and she just like, doing her spiel. I'm so in love with you. That was perfect. All that shit. He's like, Iris, go to sleep, and then her shit just go white.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh shit.
Nigga, what?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was literally right after that scene. Like, it made all the sense. Like, okay, she's a robot. Because
Yeah.
even when she first starts talking, it's the way she's talking. It does give robotic voice, but not
Mhm.
exactly. Almost like a Siri voice. Like you know it is and it's not, and you're like, okay, that's weird. And so she gets up, she's dressed, and she's Sergey, one of the cat's boyfriends. That nigga is a pig.
Yeah, a little Russian
A whole
motherfucker.
pig. It was given
Basically.
sugar daddy.
Oh yeah, definitely. And like he basically tried to rape her. Like,
Yep. She told
and
him
They
like,
know
let
they
go
know
of
basically
me.
he was about to succeed.
yeah,
Which makes it even crazier to know that you were willing to rape a robot.
niggas are just I'm trying to tell y'all.
Like,
Men
I know
are.
they are, but it's just like, bro. Cause she clocked him good with that bottle. I thought he was dead
Yeah.
when he hit the rock. When he fell
Same.
back and hit the rock, I
Yeah.
thought the crunch made me just think he was dead. And then he
Nope,
gets
it
back
just
up and
probably
then he
fractured the
tries
skull.
to rape her. Like, how do you even have that much equilibrium and strength after
After, right?
like after
Yeah.
getting your head cracked in twice from a bottle and a rock?
And then the
How?
ground. Yeah, Art of Rock, yeah.
Like, that's so crazy. He gets up, tries to rape her, and you know what she did earlier before he had came out? She had pulled that knife out of her pocket, and she was looking at it like, where the fuck this
Yeah.
come from?
I think she was trying to. I think that's when she was starting to create her feelings. Like she was really starting to know some shit. I think she was about to cut into her skin to see like if I bleed or not.
No,
Yeah,
she was
something.
looking at it because she didn't know where it came from. She
Mm,
didn't put that knife in her pocket, and we
mm.
found out
But
later
I
he
did
does.
like the idea of the thought though of like,
Yeah,
oh shit, let me see, But yeah,
but yeah, she
um,
doesn't even. She pulls it out of her pocket, and she's like, kind of like she's looking at it and shit, but she's like, kind of like where it came from. And then when
mhm,
Sergey comes out there, that's when she's like startled, and she puts it back in her pocket. And then so
yeah.
when he's like attacking her, she remembers it's in her pocket, and she pulls that bitch out and stabs him in the neck. Because when she was
Real quick.
explaining what happened, we don't see it happening. We only see the
Mm.
initial him pushing up on her, kissing her neck and stuff. And then next thing we know, she comes in the house, she's covered in blood. And I'm like, what happened?
Cool. Right. They're like, yeah, what the fuck?
You're
But
gonna
like,
have
They
to
was having a
explain
full
this.
blown conversation. Next thing we know, we like, the fuck happened to you? Is that blood?
yeah. And she was like explaining the shit.
So we
Um,
see it, yeah, we see
yeah.
the scenes as she is explaining it, and he does. She's like, he tried to take me away from you, and he was like, hey, go to sleep.
Yeah, I was saying he pulled the go to sleep shit again. Iris, go to sleep. Okay.
And so at this
Eyes,
point,
all right.
I'm still lost because I'm like,
Uh,
okay, she killed him. Y'all definitely got to call the police or something about this robot because I don't think she's supposed to be able to kill people like
Yeah.
that.
yeah.
But she said it was self defense. So
And at this point, we don't know that they're not supposed to be
to
able
do
to
that.
harm or
Mm-hmm.
lie. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
he's like, I know you're telling me the truth because you can't lie, whatever. Before he told her to go to sleep and shit. So he's talking to Kat. Kat runs outside. Eli jumps up. They're all trying to figure out what happened. So next thing you know, after all of that goes down, Eli's like, I gave her some Xanax. We got to figure out what we're
Yeah.
gonna do with Iris. And so Iris is still asleep in the chair, tied up now. And so he wakes her up and he's talking to her and telling her all
You
these
tell
things.
her
And
like
he's
what
like,
she
The
is,
whole
and
truth, like,
yeah, he like fuck it, you like I bought you. You're like a robot from this company. I can
Like,
control all your shit,
everything.
your emotions, all that shit with an app on my phone.
mhm.
And she's like, well, what the fuck? And then I know I don't fully remember how, but she got away and she stole his phone.
Oh, I remember. So when she
Uh-huh.
first comes back in with all the blood on her, you know how the cameras will pan to a random object. It seems random, but the camera pans to the knife being knocked out her hand in between the two couches. So she sees it on the floor when they leave her in the living room tied up. So she jumps and scooches the chair to it,
Okay,
knocks herself over, and she saws herself out. So when Josh comes back in the room and he's like, "Oh my God, what are you doing?" She punched the shit out of that nigga.
yeah.
Took the phone, told Kat like he should be good, but if he not, take him to the hospital. I'm out. And she hits the brake.
Mm-hmm.
And she's
Well, so
like, "Ain't
Kat
no
didn't
way."
do nothing. Now that part I actually missed.
Yeah, Kat she actually never did anything.
Yeah.
So she runs away and she's looking through the phone and shit, and she's coming up with these plans about how to get away. They didn't all
Yeah. She boosted
reconvene
her
together.
intelligence to
Yes, she did.
100%.
Yes, she the fuck did.
I was like, oh bitch, oh shit.
It made her think a little more logical.
No, the her going through the possibilities of what she could do had me
Yeah.
cracking up because it actually showed
Yeah.
them playing out. Oh my God, that shit had me cracking up.
Yeah, I
Come
mean
on,
like
hey
that.
V boo.
And then she like disabled her like inability to, it was like the ability to kill shit, like the
So
kill switch sort of thing.
she didn't. So at this point, she figure out that she needs to get back to the car, and the car is going to take her home, or able just to get her the fuck away from there. And so she's going through the woods, but as she's going back through the woods, of course, all four people are looking for her in the
looking
woods.
for
They
her.
break up into two teams, as you shouldn't have done. So Eli and Patrick go looking for her, and they have this moment in the woods where Patrick's like, "I know I'm a robot, nigga. Like, I been new.
Yeah.
I put two and two together a little while ago." Like, and he was okay with it. You know, he ain't flipping shit or nothing. He loved Eli. But then I think the phone started vibrating or buzzing or ringing, and so Eli figured out she was standing behind that tree that whole time listening to them. So she heard Eli say everything that Josh did. He modded her. So he changed her the level of whatever that is to where they don't harm humans. He took that off of her. He did some other shit. He turned up her endurance and stuff for her to be able to be stronger and stuff.
Her intelligence was at 40%.
To take his money.
That's
This
crazy.
nigga was in the mafia.
He was doing something. It was definitely $12 million.
It was a lot of money there. It was a lot of money. So Eli loses the gun he has. He's fighting with Iris, and she shoots him because duh, you weren't gonna win that. And so now he's dead, and they hear the gunshot, so they come running, and she runs off, and she goes back. She tries to get back to the car. Also, Josh kept getting fucked up. The arm in the door, the foot ran over.
But he should have been because he wasn't shit.
No, he wasn't shit.
Sweet, but asshole. Definitely asshole.
Like when Iris told him about himself towards the end of the movie, and it's because she couldn't lie. Like, that's really who you are, nigga. Like, she like you, and that was the theme throughout the movie, is that he kept saying like, she knows me so well, blah 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 blah, because she's supposed to be this companion for him or whatever. And so when they realized that she got the phone, they were like, she doesn't have your passcode, does she? He was like, she knows everything about me.
You fucked.
So of course she went in. That's like you said. She went in the thing and started turning up stuff and figuring stuff out. Noticed that her intelligence was only 20%. Like, oh, okay, cool. She was
I thought it was 40.
Yeah, 40.
Whatever it was, it
And then she
wasn't
put it
high
up to
enough.
100 was the whole point. But like at this point, like, because she was,
pissed.
she overheard them talking shit. Yeah. So they had a little moment, get into it. She shoots Eli or whatever, and then she tried to get out in the car, the self-driving car and shit. But he reported that bitch as stolen.
Yo,
So
she
it
was
wouldn't
so
let her
smart
out.
to use the voice changer to get it because
Yeah.
at first it wouldn't listen to her. It was like he was trying to break he was like, just get out the car. And then when he realized she was changing her voice to start the car, he started trying to break into the car with the rock on the window. She got the car to drive away, and then, like you said, he called called the car company, had it reported stolen. And this shit had me dying because she breaks herself out the car because it locks itself, and now you can't get out.
Yeah.
And then the police officer see her, and he little loops around, and she's speaking what is it, German or something?
Dutch or German?
Well, yeah, I forgot.
Why do people that can't speak another language think speaking slower is going to help them understand what you're saying? Where are you?
Slow down.
Where are you from? Like, who the fuck is supposed to know what you're saying? I didn't understand when you said it at your regular speed. I definitely still don't know what you're saying.
I was literally just watching Stranger Things season 3. And Winona Ryder's character, Will's mom, she does that with this Russian character. She's like,
"Oh yeah,
how like she, bitch, he don't understand. It don't matter how slow you say it.
Sign language, charades. He's still not gonna get it.
Like he don't know, bro. He don't know. Y'all don't have that."
But before this part with the police officer, homeboy takes Patrick, the other companion, and like turns him into his. Yeah, like resets him to be his.
Because why can you factory reset with a thumbprint?
Behind the ear, though.
So
behind
insane.
the ear.
That's crazy.
That's too simple. It should be some shit you had to call in for. Like,
honestly, they said just hold the power button.
The thumb should go somewhere else.
Oh.
Okay.
That'd be difficult. I'm not about to do it.
This is not his radio show, okay?
Wait a minute. I was saying, wait, this ain't After Dark now.
This ain't After Dark. It's Sweet Saturday.
Okay. But no, okay. But yeah, so police officer, stops her, however, and then Patrick come out of nowhere and kill his ass. And like I was like, oh shit.
And she's trying
like Michael Myers.
Yeah, I like the Terminator or some shit.
She can't speak English, so he's not listening. And he should have shot. You should have shot a long time ago, but you waited too long to use close.
Not to mention that road was just them two. You couldn't hear nobody else walking. I'm sorry. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like black people be having it. I don't know. I have shit tingling. I don't know how he didn't sense nobody.
I always think somebody behind me, so I'm okay. Always...
Yeah, I was. I think we just naturally just be like, wait a minute.
And shit, even when it's too quiet, it's too quiet, bro.
It's like,
I need some blowing.
Wait a minute. I don't like. Yeah. But yeah, so he take home girl, he take Iris, he take her back to the house, and Kat is like, this is kind of fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me just take my money. I'm about to go.
He brings her back because they see the police car. So she's like, okay. And then they see Patrick get out. He's like, well, where's the police officer? He's like, in the trunk.
The trunk.
Okay, because you're a robot, so you don't understand what the fuck.
See, shit always go good until some shit go left. Now all of a sudden you want to back the fuck out. That's what Kat did, bitch. No,
she said, you know what? I'm getting my money and I'm gonna go.
I'm not
mad
at her because bitch, we did conspire to commit murder for sure
to one person,
maybe two, depending on who caught us in this house. As far as the robot goes. I didn't sign up to kill no officer, and that was when she got freaked the fuck. Because mind you, Eli's already dead, so she still ain't left after their friend died. But seeing a police officer with his fucking face damn near chewed off, I'm out.
He got pissed off.
I'll see y'all later.
Stop her, Patrick. Stop her. Why would you stab her in the back? Literally.
I mean, he said stop
Because
her.
his aggression,
Yeah, his
that
aggression
aggression went up
levels
to
is turned up
100.
too.
So his mind went, okay, my way of stopping her is killing.
I'll
Like,
stop her. This is
oh,
the
I stopped
easiest
her, all
way.
right. You see, she stopped at the tracks, didn't she? I paralyzed her. I stabbed her in the back.
But yeah.
He
I
didn't
hit a
even
nerve.
paralyze her. He just fucking killed her. She
I know
died on
he
that couch.
okay. At least she
Yeah.
died looking at the rain. I can't stand the rain.
So now,
Yeah,
homeboy,
'cause
he
when
like called a company and shit, like, hey,
he's
this
so
bitch
stupid.
malfunctioning. So stupid. It's malfunctioning, you know, come pick it up. All right, cool. Very, very simple, very Apple
Demure.
in the future. Future Apple. And she like kind of talk shit about him, you know. Take this part because I'm like, wait, I don't know, I don't remember this.
I don't
He
remember it.
called. Okay, so
I
from
know
what I
he
remember,
called.
he called and told them about it malfunctioning. But I think
Yeah.
before, while he was doing that, Patrick was making him whole dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Like he finally got his
Served him.
phone back. Yep,
Mhm.
he dumped her down because her intelligence, of course, is at 100. He took that bitch down to 0.
Oh
And
Yeah,
yeah,
but
asked
before he
her,
did that, before he
mhm,
turned it all the way down to 0, they were having a conversation. And that was when she told him, like, nigga,
she
you're a
read that nigga
pathetic
for
ass
filth.
piece of human being. Like you're
yeah.
so like you think having all this money in your account will make you something or make you feel
Nigga, you
better, but at the end
trash.
of the day, you're still just a piece of shit.
You're
Like,
nothing. Which said
and
she
that was
said,
when
"You're
she
a
was like, oh, you
dummy,
think you are
bitch."
so clever. And he was like, clever now, bitch. Clever that.
To 0. He
Turn
said,
to
"Put
my
your
no,
hand up."
you're not gonna sit there and judge me. She right though. Look at you. You was
She told
arguing
the
with a
truth.
robot
But yeah,
Who's
yeah.
the dummy?
because you killed somebody. And the funny thing about it, Kat was like, I never told you he was in the mafia. I just let you think that. He sells
Stupid.
sod. The nigga sell dirt. And that was how he
Like,
made all his money.
Yep.
yeah.
So
Yep.
he was actually just he was a terrible human being. Clearly, he was gonna rape a
Granted.
robot. But
Right.
his money was legal.
Yeah.
That's one body. Then you got Eli, that's 2 bodies. Then you got
Why would y'all
Patrick
Yeah,
ask
and
police
him?
officer.
the
Yeah.
police officer, and then Kat.
Yeah.
Like you just stacking
Oh,
up.
and then the two. Well, so yeah, and then now
And then
the
the
two workers,
one man from
because they get
the
there.
company.
Mm-hmm. They get
But
there, and
Patrick
then they come to
was
get the
dead though.
body, and they like telling him, like, "Hey, so we gotta, oh, excuse me, we gotta record, like, we gotta scrub it."
Yo, he
like for
told
all the,
them the wackest story before he tells them about where the cameras are on her.
uh-huh.
He tells them like, "Oh yes, oh I didn't tell y'all she shot herself. Oh yeah, let me go.
Yeah,
What do you
Patrick told
mean?
him.
Like, what do
Yeah,
you mean you forgot to tell me that?" And they were standing there looking at him like, "Yeah, nigga, right?" Because he asked, he was like, "You
right,
believe me, don't you?" He was like, "Nigga, we not the cops. We don't care."
We don't give 2 fucks.
yeah. Oh,
Nigga,
because
we
yeah,
just work
after that,
here.
like when they take her out, like
That
you
was
can let them know, like we gotta scrub it or whatever. But they say like, yeah, people do all kind of crazy shit with these, like torture them, tie them up, and all kind of shit. I was like, oh damn, like,
But
yeah.
we
He
also
tells
found
Josh
out he
like,
didn't buy that bitch. He rented her
yeah, but
for his broke
he had told
ass.
not just that, he tells him like, hey, we'll be able to reboot her, hook her up to the computer, and see what's going on before she started malfunctioning. He was like, what do you mean? What do you
yeah,
mean? And they're like, oh well, he was like,
we'll scrub that bitch so we can see
yeah,
everything
he was
she
like, we're gonna
saw
scrub
and
her
everything.
servers and see,
Yeah,
everything that's going on, what happened. He was like, even with the her shooting herself, you guys will still be able to see it. He was like, yeah,
yeah,
only her Wi-Fi antenna and all of this stuff is in her head, but her CPU and all this stuff is
it
in
was like
her,
going out here.
basically in her belly. He was like, and
Mm-hmm.
it looks like it's still intact. So he's like, oh, I'm fucked.
Oh shit,
So of course
he was
they
like
go put her
Patrick.
in the van,
Yeah,
hook her ass up, and they start driving away. And Patrick's out there right when they pop a little left, start turning around. He right there, and he just pop, kills the driver. Homie in the passenger seat gets out and like just barely gets away with his life, trying to run away with some bullets. And then so Iris in the back getting charged up like a iPhone on a brand new charger.
Right.
And she come up and she comes out and I thought she was gonna do something, but apparently not, because her ass is back to
No.
factory setting somewhat too. So now she can't harm anyone. So Patrick took the shit away from her, like, hey bitch, what is you about to do? You can't do nothing. And so she repeated what Patrick had said earlier that weekend about Eli.
Yeah.
And he was like, nah, bitch, why I know that? And,
Yeah.
okay, hold on. She's like, because you were never in love with Josh, you were always in love with Eli. He used you. And so he remembers, like, it's like you see the glitches in his memory and everything, and he's like, oh shit, I do love Eli. And then he killed himself.
Yeah.
Come on, robot suicide.
And then the robot side. But the other worker or whatever that survived, he like gave her full control over herself. Like,
yeah, he was like, thanks for saving my life, bitch. She like, all
yeah,
right,
here, do whatever you want.
Okay,
So,
at this point,
literally
I
had
just work
control.
here.
And this is do you know, I should have made this an honorable mention. Monologues. I hate a fucking monologue. I hate when you talk too much. Unless the monologue is like Olivia Pope daddy good, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Kill this nigga.
I gotta
because
say that.
now he whooping your ass and you might die. Because you're getting your ass whooped because you ain't
talking too much shit.
Talking too much, talking to me. He's talking about, why'd you even come back? Honest to God, why'd you come back? And she's like, I wanted to tell you to your face that you'll never be able to control me, bitch. And now you're getting your ass whooped.
I ain't your ass whooped. But this was a good kill though. Like they, when they fight out whatever, and the fucking electric corkscrew popped that bitch in. I said, wait, oh my god, oh, because you hear it just grinding into his shit.
The crunching and the popping. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like that was kind of like a, hey, pay attention. It's about to give you a heads up, because they used that in the beginning.
When he opened up the wine bottle, when Patrick opened it up, when it was just the three of them in the room, it literally popped just like that. And
that's not the first time they used it either, though.
Yeah, and the camera the second time they used it, it didn't focus so much on the upper parts of Patrick. It focused more so on the corkscrew and the bottle.
Yeah,
so it's like they gave you a heads up without necessarily telling you, okay, this movie was actually pretty good. Yeah.
So then he's dead and shit, and then like the next day, she like peels off the burnt skin.
Oh right, because he made her. He was like, you remember when you
put your hand on a candle.
You could feel pain. Let's test that. So he was like, hold your hand out. And so she held it out over the table because she had to, of course. And then he put the candle under her hand. And he was like, does that hurt? And she like started crying like, yeah, bitch, and I can't move it.
You shit about it.
Niggas, you know, men like to scare me. Like in real life, niggas that feel like they not getting they just do because they're supposed to be doing, they're doing everything you're supposed to be doing. So now you want to go fuck over other people. I'm scared of y'all.
Terrified.
Well, not even just me and people, because there are women like that too.
There's women like that too.
Oh, y'all scared? You would do anything. You do anything for what you think is yours.
Yeah, because they feel like they was all so shorted in their life. Because that's that was a part of his monologue. So
yeah,
he just wants some type of sense of power, which yet again he still didn't win this. So
nope,
not at all.
The ending was given Terminator, if you ask me.
It definitely did.
I mean, most of this movie, like Patrick, after he got turned into he turned up his aggression. He was like the Terminator. Like,
he was.
It was definitely a very prevalent inspiration.
This is why we don't need robots. I just feel like even though the movies might be extreme, this is exactly why we don't need robots for people. My little iPhone is big enough, is more than enough robot than I need.
I've said this a million times. It's always because we fuck with the robots first. If we would just like not abuse them and do fucked up shit to these robots, they wouldn't turn on us. It's like every sci-fi movie with robots. We always start the shit. We always start the bullshit.
And to think like humans don't even treat humans well. So I know you're not gonna treat a robot well.
Okay.
But that's literally what always happens. And then the robots be like, well, bitch, you know, we ain't gotta deal with this no more.
I mean, this to relate. Have y'all seen that movie? Have y'all seen the movie on Netflix with is that Millie, what the fuck is her name from
Millie Bobby
Stranger Things?
Brown.
Yes, and Chris Pratt on Netflix, and it was about the
No, it just came
robots.
out. I haven't watched that
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
No, I
Y'all,
watched it.
if y'all see that, because I feel like what you're saying that movie definitely relates to it. So,
I mean,
or
it's
do another
literally
one.
just the basic plot of the Matrix.
Yeah.
We was fucking with the robots. They was like, bitch, actually, and then, and
I
you know,
Robot.
Yeah, iRobot.
yes, all somebody do some bullshit to the robot first, and they'd be like, bitch, we ain't got to deal with this. And they
You
stop.
know, it's mostly the Caucasians. With the
Yes.
dinosaurs. Why are you
Mhm.
making predatory ass dinosaurs like we already didn't have them before? But now you want to make an apex predator? Like you're crazy.
Because for what?
The white woman in Deep Blue Sea. Why would you make a
Mhm.
shark? You Makos are
They're already smart. You want
Why
to
would
make
you
them
make it smart like
smarter.
human smart?
Just
Yeah,
leave shit
this one, I
alone.
don't think
Why would you
human
do
smart
that?
is human smart.
Yeah,
Like
just
you actually gave it some
shit alone.
sense.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
But yeah, so little robot bitch pull the skin off her head and she go live her life. Like, you know,
Period, sis.
girl out
Love
here
that for you.
living freely.
Pulled off in
Because
a
I didn't know if I was
yeah,
gonna be on her side or not for like the
yeah,
first maybe 45 minutes of the movie. I didn't know if I
I
was gonna
thought
fuck
she
with
was
her or
gonna
not.
start going crazy. That's what I thought.
Definitely
Same.
thought she was gonna be a
Usually,
ape shit. I thought she was gonna go off the wall. Like I thought she literally was
yeah,
going to malfunction and start killing the house.
Hmm. Shout
yeah,
out
no,
to the director because he didn't,
They did
whoever
that
it
well.
was, I forgot. They took that movie and made it not stereotypical.
Mm-hmm.
Because I
yeah.
would have said fuck this
Considering
in
the plot
between.
is very stereotypical, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because that's definitely not a new
Yeah, white
trope
man
at all.
wants
But
power, so now he's gonna go take it somehow. Like that's not new at all, but the way they went about it, I thought was pretty cool.
Hmm.
Because we like
yes, that
for
part too. I
a
was
nice
specifically
part
talking
of the
about the
movie.
robot story.
Oh,
But yes, that part too. Fuck these crazy white men. So okay, wait. So now we got to do our little rating.
okay. We gonna go outside in a second.
Uh-huh.
Like just real quick.
Sorry,
Oh,
no,
you
that
can't
just
even
got
see
me. I thought you were.
talking to both of the
It
dogs.
fucked
They
me up
are
for-
like staring me down, breathing.
Okay, no, I
heavy,
get
like,
it. It
Listen,
just caught
sit
me.
down.
It caught me completely off guard for like 2 seconds. I'm sorry. So okay,
Reddit said, where we going?
we going outside in a goddamn minute. Oh shit. Okay.
Okay.
Watchability. I'll give it that.
Yeah, I watched
I mean,
it.
granted, I did fall asleep for about 30 minutes. I did enjoy what I saw. Kill count.
Dead. I mean,
Nah,
everybody
I'll give it
died.
half.
The whole damn
Yeah,
house
yeah.
died.
Okay, yeah, it's a nice amount. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Plus
It was a total of 6
sheriff
people.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't stomp at me. The sheriff and the man from the company, they both died too.
Yeah.
Literally everybody even the one in the robots died. Shit.
Yeah.
But he
Okay.
did that
I
and
mean, yeah, it's a
that
nice
was
amount of.
suicide. So does
I'm
that
just
count
saying,
for
we had
real?
some deaths. We had more deaths in this movie
Yeah.
than lately.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, fuck it. I'll give it kill count. There's no gore. It's not gory.
No.
I feel like this was all very real life, so it wasn't going to be.
Yeah.
As far as like the way people died in the movie.
Yeah.
It's more
Very
it was more
simple.
sci-fi,
Very
horror, but
simple, straight to the point.
Mhm.
You get shot.
Killer
You got
fear
shot,
factor. I'm not afraid of robots, so I don't want to.
And I feel like
Killer fear factor.
she wasn't the killer, so to speak.
Yeah, so
they
it wasn't
tried to
like
kill her, and them niggas lost.
yeah, pretty much. So yeah, no killer fear factor. And then cinematography. No, it wasn't
It was
much
shot
like
a regular
visually.
movie.
Yeah. It was very straight to the point. All right, 2
I
out of
feel like in a
5.
weird way, it was just getting us prepared for the future. Because I got a feeling the robots are still going to exist when we get older.
They exist now, and they're gonna be
this
more.
My thing. Regular people can't afford groceries. What money? These are not for us. These
That's for
robots
the rich
can't be
people.
for us because we can't even afford
Yeah.
groceries.
We gonna be like Josh.
I
Red
mean,
that
maybe
bitch.
at some point in the future, like
Very much a Klarna payment.
they'll be like, it's just like iPhones and shit like that. Like all the main shit be out for years before they give it to us. So like at some point, it will be like a household thing. But
We might not. Who knows?
Yeah.
Because they might start
Hey,
killing the
if we're
rich
still
before
here.
they even get to us.
I mean, but shit, go ahead.
Please.
That's just like that $5
Just
million
the bad ones.
passport.
That dumbass shit. This Willy Wonka ass fucking gold ticket. All right. Anyway, all right, y'all. I appreciate y'all for doing this with me as always.
No problem.
Another great episode.
Of course.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. It made sense, especially considering today we just pretty much started watching the movie together. We was talking. It was like, well, bitch, just come on, bring your ass on over.
I'm in.
Come to the horror table. I've been playing around with that phrase.
Look
I
here,
don't know
Jada.
if I use that, but anyway, before I let y'all go, just do a quick little, hey, it's me. If you want to see me, go here.
Facebook and Instagram. Be Chantel Catering. I ordered my crumbs for my cheesecake line.
I'm just waiting for you to send me some food. That's all I'm waiting for. That's it.
Ooh,
I'm a tester of her food.
She had the Brandon. I gave her 3 of the cheese. She had one of each of the cheesecake bars I made last night.
Scarfed them down. I scarfed them. That bitch
She had a lemon
the first
raspberry, a lotus one, and then
the turtle
caramel turtle one.
It was turtle and that Biscoff one. I scarfed both them.
So what the lotus taste like?
That's the Biscoff.
Okay.
Wow.
Like that Biscoff
is called Lotus.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Because I'm thinking of the flour, and I'm like, wait. So what?
So remember them old school, back then, them old school cheesecake things that we used to have?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's basically what they were like, but 10 times better. That back is getting big. Just the thought of it. Look at you. Spreading.
I finally took Chris his like a week or 2 weeks before I moved out. Whenever I brought you yours, I went and saw him like that next day or something. That nigga started dancing when he ate the first one, and I was like, "You doing it because I'm here? You trying to be funny, or like you actually like that because you doing a lot, my nigga?" But no, that nigga was fucking that shit up. So my mouth watering.
She be thinking.
Damn, all right, okay.
I'm trying to tell
now
you,
I gotta
this shit
eat.
is good.
I done got hungry. Now I gotta go eat because.
Okay.
I'm done. Okay. My Instagram is Franchella_Files. I look a lot better on there. It's not a catfish.
It's fine. We be looking crazy
here
sometimes.
Man, when we catch me in between hair appointments, woo, it might be a hat, it might be a fuzzy bun. You don't never know.
Y'all caught me in the middle of the trenches, okay? My child woke up literally right when we started this bitch. I'm surprised I got him down in a walker, okay? It's in a walker.
It'd be like that.
I step in there, it's over. Everybody gonna hear this child. And everybody got a glimpse of him now because he didn't put his face in the camera a couple times. That's it. Had to hold him like this. I had to put him in the headlock. So hey, if you seen him, you seen him.
For Harlem to make his debut.
I said 1 year old.
Okay.
I said 1.
Right.
I said 1. Goddammit.
But no, I appreciate y'all. I think I'm about to go make some taco salad.
That sounds good.
I know. I was just sitting there thinking what I'm about to make for lunch.
Be here with my child. I ain't got shit else to do.
I might come over. I ain't doing nothing. I don't know.
I hope you can see my new couch.
Oh yeah, it was in the box when I came over last time.
Real quick, y'all. Okay, so bye, guys.
Bye.
Stay spooky, folks. Peace.
Peace.